This episode is brought to you by the Case Closed Club.
I'm Cathy Nguyen.
And I'm Amy Lee. And this is Clancy's Corner.
Clancy's Corner. Clancy's Corner.
Clancy's Corner.
Clancy's Corner.
Clancy's Corner. Clancy's Corner. Clancy's Corner.
Clancy's Corner.
Each month we broadcast to you a collection of current news and feature stories about people, projects, and events at McGinnis.
So make sure to tune in.
In breaking news, the Speech and Debate team just finished a whirlwind 4 back-to-back tournament weekends, culminating in big wins at the West OK National Qualifier and OSSA Regionals.
I heard they earned speech team sweepstakes at the West OK National Qualifier and were the 5A Speech and Debate Regional Champions.
That's right, Amy. 5 students qualified to represent Bishop McGinnis in the West Oklahoma in the National Speech and Debate Tournament this summer, and there are 63 events going to state. Broadcast crew member Leland Paulino has the scoop.
The tournament that just happened was the OSSAA Regional Speech and Debate Tournament that qualifies you for state. We had 44 total that qualified for state this year. We took the top 3 in 4 of the events, in humorous interp, in original oratory, in prose, which is storytelling, and then the United States extemporaneous speaking. We took first, second, and third. And then we also had just regional champions in dramatic interp and standard oratory, monologue, foreign extemp speaking, and informative speech. I'm extremely proud. They have had 4 regular tournaments just in this semester alone, plus then the 5th tournament was districts to get to nationals, and then this last weekend being regionals. They've just had back-to-back weekends, and they have just killed it every single time. And just to see how many students were in the top 10 in each category and how many McGinnis students there were, it's just really incredible, and they've done an amazing job.
I had a long couple of days, but really it was fun, and I got to make some friends, and I got to come away with the plaque, and we're going to go to Iowa now, so it's a great experience, very humbling.
It's very, very good. I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very grateful for my coaches.
Amazing.
Great.
Didn't think it was going to happen. First is crazy.
District champions.
Very proud of each other and hyped to be going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Now for a construction update on the new building, where the roof is being put in place and the inside walls will begin soon.
Last week, the wall between the existing theology wing and the new wing was open so the teachers and staff could sign the exposed construction beams. Broadcast crew member Leland Paulino has the opportunity to ask the signers what it meant to them.
We reached the point in the building process where the beams were still exposed, but they were getting ready to come and put the walls in. So we took that opportunity for us to come in and just leave our mark, to leave our special intentions and our prayers on the building. So we opened it up to some teachers and some donors and let everybody come in and write what was on our hearts. So we got some beautiful notes and comments that will be up there forever.
It's kind of a time capsule, so that you know, like when I went up and I signed my name and the years that I've worked here, and made a little comment about the school and the students that have gone to school here. Also put my son's name up there, who graduated in '98, and my granddaughter, who will graduate in 27.
The signing to me is it was really just something like cool to do. You don't really get to do that often, especially with this kind of a project. Well, I just signed my name, but in order for me to sign it, I had to put "I love my mom," since my mom works here. It's not every day you get to sign just a pillar of a new part of your school.
We've also seen another kind of signing happening on campus in the past couple of weeks.
That's right, Amy. It's spring signing time. Bishop McGinnis seniors have been signing college acceptance, including spots on the college teams for some of our athletes.
Broadcast crew member Joey Hutchinson has more on the story.
I'm attending Coffeyville Junior College in Kansas because I am playing baseball there. And my parents liked it, and it's not very far away from home, and that's something my mom loves. The baseball's good, and it's something that means to me a lot, and hopefully they were talking to me about how I could transfer over to other colleges like Oklahoma and Kansas over after playing for 1 year, so that should be something I plan forward towards in my future.
Life after high school seems exciting but scary.
I know. Luckily, we have the wisdom of the adults who have already experienced these life events to guide us. Broadcast crew member Madeline Corey brings us some words of advice from our own Mr. Morton.
You know, there's a lot of lessons you can talk back in life, but I really think that your life is truly formed during the early stages of your life, and a lot of that is the blueprints your parents leave you with, or things that they stressed in your life to try to help make you a better person. And I know one of my mom's favorite things, or one of the things she valued the most, and this is going to sound kind of maybe weird or trite, but my mom always harped on the first thing you do when you get up every morning, make your bed. And it also teaches you some very kind of valuable lessons in just how to value things growing up. You know, the second thing that she stressed too was take out the trash. Because what you'll find in life, it's the little things that make a difference truly in your life. And then too, it's about respecting where you live and valuing the things you have. The third thing, which was another one, and it kind of stems from the other two, in that, you know, mow the yard. And one of my responsibilities growing up from about the age of 10 till I was in college was my responsibility. And I took great pride in that because I was trusted with a piece of machinery, and I had to make sure that that machinery was well taken care of, that it started, that it could work every time that I needed to go out and mow the yard. So it taught me responsibility. My mom was really big on respect, and not only respecting yourself, but respecting all those other people around you. And it was a life lesson that has served me extremely well in life, in terms of how I tried to treat others and tried to truly value where they might be in their life and what journey they might be on, and making sure that I do everything I can to value who they are and what they're about. Along with that, respecting others is always be kind. If you can greet people with kindness, if you can greet people with a smile, if you can be open to people so that they know that you are approachable and welcoming, it helps you deepen any relationship that you might have with somebody else, almost whether you know them or not. Because if you show genuine care and kindness from the moment you meet that person, chances are you're going to have a friend for life. So these are really things that I've, as trivial as they might sound, things that I have helped build my life and help kind of shape me in the person that I am today.
Those wise words from Mr. Morton definitely give me something to think about.
There's no shortage of wisdom from our faculty and staff. Next, let's chill with Father Will and learn more about our gospel value.
Hey fam, this is Father Will reporting to you from a place that I probably shouldn't be in right now. Why? I don't know, because Mr. McFadden's not here and I just snuck into his office. But I think it's a cool backdrop with all the helmets. So, one of the things that I really like is pro wrestling. In fact, 2 years ago I went to WrestleMania. I enjoyed pro wrestling. What I really like about the story of pro wrestling, while I'm here behind enemy lines, is that when you have the bad guy who starts to all of a sudden have that change of heart. When you get to the moment where the guy that you've been booing for years all of a sudden starts to develop a little stirring in his heart. When the heel all of a sudden comes down and has what was called a face turn, right? So you have your heels and your baby faces. Your good guys are baby faces or faces. Your bad guys are heels. So when you have your heel turn and all of a sudden become a good guy, and you start cheering for him, and you're like, yeah, because after a while, if they build the story right, you want to see it. You want to see this person develop a conscience and realize, oh, I've been kind of a jerk, for lack of a better term. I think one of the things about sacrifice that we don't think of is the humility to realize, hey, I need to do better. I can be better. The humility to realize I'm not perfect, but I want to be. Because part of sacrifice is really sacrificing that notion that I walk on water, that I am perfect, that my stuff don't stink. And that's the beauty of the sacrament of confession. Because when we think about confession, right, it can be kind of scary. Like I'm sitting there, I'm telling the priest everything that I'm doing, that I've done wrong. But there's a certain humility in that. And that requires a certain sense of sacrifice to realize I need something bigger than me in this moment. I can't do this alone. And sometimes sacrifice is sacrificing my own ego. And when we look at the sacrament where God forgives us our sins, where we are made whole, what God really wants from us in that moment isn't to go out and slaughter a fattened calf, isn't to go out and give $50,000 to your favorite priest, not opposed to it. But what he wants in that moment is a contrite and humble heart. A heart that says, I'm giving this over to you, God, because on my own I can't do it. And I strayed, but here I am because I need you. When we look at confession, it's really the moment where we make our face turn, where we try our best to become the good guy, where that story, that moment of our lives, that inkling, that yearning that brings us back to God says, I'm here. Heal me. All right, I need to go before McFadden gets back. Have a great day.
Let's wrap up this episode with something fun as we head into spring break.
Broadcast crew member Maisie Curdle got some inside information on what students and staff are doing over spring break.
My name is Ian Cox, and today we are here to ask the good people of Bishop McGuinness what are they going to do over spring break. Now come along with me and you'll find out. Start moving. Do I look good? What are you doing over spring break?
Hopefully camping.
Camping?
Yes.
Playing video games, sleeping a lot, practicing my instruments.
Whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing.
I am going to the gym and eating barbecue and sleeping a lot.
I'm either going to Hawaii or I'm spending time with my family in Ohio.
Nothing, just kind of chilling out and staying with my family.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nice.
Mow as many lawns as I can and make as much money as I can.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna eat like 2 or 3 cheeseburgers and probably like watch Family Feud if I get the time to.
That's nice.
What are you gonna do over spring break?
What am I gonna do over spring break? I'm gonna eat 2 or 3 cheeseburgers and watch Family Feud.
Relaxing and sleeping.
Probably either going on a vacation or staying home and gonna play some video games.
Well, I'm going to take the first couple of days to just relax, kind of sleep in a little bit, maybe catch up on some errands. And then the second half of the week, I actually have an online conference, really to connect with God. So it's kind of a retreat, but it's online, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to go to California.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Working, probably.
Working?
I'm gonna program a lot. I'm gonna stay home and I'm gonna play games.
Probably just laying in bed, chilling.
What are you doing for spring break?
Currently have no plans. I think I'm going to my dad's brother's wedding in Tulsa, though. I think that's in the works.
That's nice. Who is he getting married to?
His fiance.
So that's another mystery solved. Be sure to tune in next time.
This has been Clancy's Corner with your guest hosts, Cathy, Nguyen,
and Amy Lee.
Go Irish! Baseball has games tonight and Saturday during spring break on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and continuing every day the week we get back. Track will compete at the Rosary track meet today. They will also have racing team relays this Friday during spring break and running for Christ the Thursday we return. Boys golf will play a tournament on the Monday of spring break, and girls golf will play Thursday the week we return.
Boys tennis and boys soccer have competitions the Monday after spring break.
Girls tennis and soccer have matches the Tuesday after spring break. Girls golf will compete the Thursday after spring break.
We will also have a spring music concert on Thursday following spring break. And on Good Friday, we'll have a short day schedule with Stations of the Cross leading into Easter weekend with no school on Monday, April 1st.